students, welcome back to your English class. So in the previous video we had started the third chapter of your book Honeysuckle, which is Taro's Reward. Okay, so we'll continue the further part of the story in this video, but before that let us revise. So it's a Japanese story. I've already told you it's a Japanese story, and some of the characters in the story are Taro, his parents, villagers, and the emperor. Okay, so Taro is a young woodcutter and he belonged to a poor family, not so rich, a poor one. Okay, and he is a very thoughtful and loving son, and his only wish is to do the best for his parents. He wants to give everything to his parents they wish for, right? So these were some of the characteristics of Taro. So students, let's just summarize what all we have learned. So one evening Taro was sitting with his parents at the corner of their hut, and suddenly cold wind blew. Suddenly cold wind blew and everyone started feeling cold. Okay, and father wished for an expensive Japanese drink, right? Which was known as fake. Okay, so he just wished for this expensive drink, but since they were poor, so they couldn't afford this drink, right? Now Taro became sad because he wanted to fulfill all the wishes of his parents. So he became sad and he decided that he will work harder, right? So he just decided to work harder and he went to the forest and he started chopping the woods faster so that he can sell the woods quickly and get the money to buy this expensive Japanese drink for his father. So he went into the forest and started chopping the woods faster, and suddenly what happened, he heard a noise of waterfall from somewhere. Okay, then he went close to that waterfall and he found that it was not the water that was flowing, it was that Japanese drink which was flowing from that waterfall. Okay, so he then quickly filled it in a pitcher, the pot that he was having with him. He just filled that Japanese sake into his pot, into his pitcher, and he went home and offered the drink to his father. Okay, so this is how he just got that Japanese drink for his father. Okay, so students, I'll explain you the further chapter with the help of a PPT. So just keep watching.
So after getting that Japanese drink, sake, father was very happy. The old man was delighted with the liquid. He took just one swallow and this stopped his shivering and he began to dance because he was feeling cold. So he had one sip. Swallow means just a sip. Okay, he had one sip and this stopped his shivering. Okay, and उन्होंने shiver करना क्या कर दिया, बंद कर दिया, and he began to dance because he was happy to have that drink. Okay, वो बहुत खुश थे. So this was his way to show his happiness. That day they had a visitors from the village who was offered sake. So there was a visitor at that place. कोई मिलने आया था उनसे, and she was offered this Japanese drink. Okay, उनको ये drink दी गई. And Taro told her the story of the magic waterfall. Then Taro told her, that visitor, उन्होंने visitor को story बताई, story of that magic waterfall. Now, so the story spread in the village. So soon, क्या हुआ? Story just spread in the village that there is a magic waterfall in our village. Other villagers came to Taro's house and within half an hour the pitcher was empty. So other villagers also came to Taro's house to have a sip of sake. So soon, within half an hour, the pitcher, the pot in which Taro brought that sake was empty. वो खाली हो गया था because number of visitors visited their house to have a sip of that Japanese drink. Okay. Now the villagers also wanted that drink and they have heard of that magic waterfall. So they decided that they will go to that waterfall and bring some sake with them. So next morning, much before Taro, all the villagers had reached the magic waterfall. So what happened next morning? All the villagers, they went to that waterfall, magic waterfall. Okay, so before Taro could reach there, Taro se pehle hi wo wahan sab chale gaye. Now, however, they became angry when they tasted the liquid, and when they tasted the liquid, they found, kya dekha unhone, that it was normal water. It was not sake, it was normal water. It was nothing but cold water. They were very angry and wanted to kill Taro. That means they wanted to kill him because they thought that Taro has cheated them. Okay, because it was not what? Sake, it was a normal water. Okay, so they thought that Taro ने उनको cheat किया है ये बता के. It is not a magical waterfall. Okay, so they just wanted to kill him. They want to just kill him for cheating them. Okay, so now what happened? Taro hid himself in the forest to escape their anger, and Taro was hiding there to escape their anger. उनके गुस्से से बचने के लिए he was just hiding there in the forest. When they had gone, he tasted the liquid himself. Now, when the villagers had gone to find out Taro, what did Taro do? He just tasted the liquid. उन्होंने टेस्ट किया लिक्विड को, and it was the same fine sake. So at that time it was sake, but when the villagers tasted it, it was what? Normal water. It was now clear that the magic waterfall gave sake only to Taro. So what was magical about that waterfall? That it gave sake only to whom? Only to Taro, not to all. Okay, that's why जब villagers ने taste किया, it was cold water, and when Taro tasted, it was fine sake again. To all the others, it gave only water, but to Taro, it gave fine sake. So obviously God was kind to Taro because he was a thoughtful son. Why was God kind to Taro and gave him this sake? Because he was very thoughtful son. That's why God was kind to Taro. Right? The story of Taro and his magic waterfall reached the emperor. Now this story of Taro and his magic waterfall reached the emperor. He sent message for Taro and rewarded him with 20 pieces of gold. So this story just spread and it went to the emperor, and he was what? Rewarded with 20 pieces of gold. Okay, and it was to encourage, right? It was just to encourage all children to obey and honor their parents. We all should obey and respect our parents. Okay, then he named the most beautiful fountain of the city after Taro. This was to encourage all children to just honor and obey their parents. Okay, so he just named that waterfall, right? He just named the most beautiful fountain of the city as Taro. Right? And it was just to encourage. क्यों किया उन्होंने? It is just to encourage the children that we all should obey and respect our parents always. We should be kind to them. Okay. So this was his reward that he had got from the emperor for being kind and a thoughtful son and helping his father. Right? And fulfilling all their needs. So we all should be very kind enough, and we all should be helpful. We should respect and honor our parents always. Got it, children? So, what was Taro's reward? It was that he was provided with 20 pieces of gold, and the fountain was named after his name. That means Taro. Okay. So, this was his reward. So, we all should respect and honor our parents, because God always helps those who help their parents, or who are kind, who just respect their parents. So we all should always respect our parents and work hard to fulfill all their dreams and wishes. Okay,
Students, let us discuss the moral that we have got from this story. Okay, so the moral that we have got is that one should always work hard to fulfill the dreams and wishes of one's parents. We should always work hard to fulfill all the wishes, all the needs of our parents, and we should respect and honor them. Always we should respect and honor our parents. Okay, so this is like, in a way like Taro did, right? We should also respect our parents, and we should try our best to fulfill their needs always, right? So this was it. I hope you have understood the chapter, students. So I'll see you all in your next class. Till then, just read the chapter thoroughly, go through it. If you find any problem, feel free to contact me. Till then, I'll see you all in your next class. Take care. Thank you.